I was going to, but I decided not to write a speech because I felt like what I wanted to say to Earl and everyone in this room is I never expected to be here right now. I have worked myself tirelessly to make sure that we, as an LGBTQ community, have not just a venue, but the very best venue. I never thought for years that, again, I would even be in this room with all of my peers and getting this type of honor. I'm just beyond humble. I really am. And I really want to burst into tears, but I'm not. Because I just think it's important for me to let you all into a part of the life of Daryl Wilson that you don't know. I never thought that this little big-eared, big-nosed, little big-lipped boy that grew up in Southeast D.C., that went to high schools in Northwest. We graduate from high school, the youngest of 9 kids, the only child of my mom's kids that graduated from high school. Single parent, raised household. I've always thought it was great to be around all of my siblings. I wish they were here, but they have other things going on tonight. But my house growing up was always a party. I was the youngest of 9 kids. All of my siblings were very protective of me because I was the baby, and they still do to this day treat me like I'm the baby. But for me, it was all about finding my own lane and finding my own direction in my life. So I don't want to keep y'all on, but I will say this. It has been the greatest honor of my life to have been able to provide an atmosphere of venue, life experiences, not a party, but an experience for everyone here in D.C. I see a lot of kids that come up to me today, and I just turned 50 last year. Amen. But a lot of the kids that come up to me that remember me from the Delta, many years ago, come up to me and they tell me, they say, you know, if anyone has, I don't know if anyone ever told you this, Daryl, but I personally want to thank you for allowing me to be who I am as a young gay man, young lesbian woman. You gave me a platform, you gave me an avenue, you gave me a club to go to when no one wanted me around, and you know, you was always very thankful. You hugged me, you greeted me, and all of those things. So when I hear those things today at the age of 50, now it has become full circle for me. It's not just about the promoter part of it. It's not about the money. It's not about all of the glamour and the glitz and any of that. It's not about any of that for me. It's about making sure that you have a place to go. You have a place to go. You have a place to go. That's my civic duty as a person on this planet. I say sometimes I question, God, why me? Why did you give me this? And why am I still doing it all these years? And I said, you know what, maybe it's because this is what God has chosen.
That's right.
The age of 50, I've seen promoters come, I've seen them go.
I'm 62,
I've seen a lot of them go.
Amen.
Promoters don't last that long. The average promoter in the country lasts maybe 5 years.
Right.
I've been doing this for going on almost, I'm going to say close to 30 years. I have not missed a DC Black Pride since it started. I was at the very first Pride, and I will be at the 27th one this week. So, I feel like as a promoter in DC all these years, I feel like it's my civic duty to be at every Pride. This man right here, Kevin, he is like my right hand. He's my best friend. We've had friendships for over 25 years. He has stood with me from the very first time I started doing parties. They were in my apartment. I had a 1-bedroom apartment. Brian Dickens, did you in the room? He would tell you that's where it started. I had like 150 people in a 1-bedroom apartment. I got evicted, but the party was hot. And the drinks were good. I dressed my own sisters in ball gowns and had them serving liquor out of the kitchen. We partied from a boombox from house music on a cassette by DJ Cedric in my living room. And we partied so much weekly until the police knocked on the door. And me and my partner at the time, we got evicted from our apartment. But that didn't stop Daryl Wilson. I kept going. I moved into a 2-bedroom apartment in another apartment. Then I got evicted from that apartment because of the noise. So I decided to move my parties to my very first venue, and that was the Delta. I held my very first birthday party there. And the owner was like, I don't think no one's going to come. I said, well, I don't know about your faith, but I know about mine. And one thing my mother told me, if you have that mustard seed faith, you can do anything. And I believe that when I walked up into the Delta tonight, that it was not only going to be a blessing for myself, but it would be a blessing for the community. So that party that night was a huge success. And I don't get anything. I don't accept. I'm just a award. There are just so many other people that deserve awards. It's beautiful. I appreciate it. But there are so many other people that deserve awards. And I'm thankful. I'm humble. Thank you, Earl. We've had, like you said, we've had this marriage thing going on, but we were able to grow up and become respectable men and understood what it takes for us to be able to continue to have these type of events going on for all of these years. So I commend you, Kenya, for continually fight this battle that we have to go through. I thank my partner who's here, Andre, because it's not easy to be in a relationship, a healthy, loving relationship, and be a promoter. Believe me. I said that one day I'm going to sit down and write my memoir and write my book as a Black African-American gay promoter. And I can guarantee you it will be a #1 seller because I have some stories to tell. So, again, I thank you all so very much. I appreciate this honor. I'm very humbled. I thank you all so much. And please, 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 if you are not going out this weekend, please check out Daryl Wilson Promotion Events. We're going to have a great time. We have some first-time performers coming in to Pride this year. I partnered up with Earl folks in Black Pride. We're doing the festival at the Convention Center on this coming Sunday. We have our first ever male R&B singer, Tank, performing at the Convention Center on Sunday. This Friday night, we have Cardi B performing at DC Eagle. We have Fresher, one of the new breakout rappers, performing at Edible Stage along with Safari. So guys, thank you so much. Come out and support, and I appreciate you all so much. And thank you all for this honor.